People say, they might tell you that you're doing too much. You be together too much. Y'all need to give each other space. It seems like every time I see you, I see her. I think y'all need to give each other a little space because, you know, everybody needs their space. That's what they say. But in the midst of that, when you say what you say, you better watch what you say when you say what you say. Check this out. One thing I have understood and I understand. If we wrestle not with flesh and blood, we wrestle with spiritual individuals. You have a righteous spirit. You have an envious spirit. You have a whole lot of different spirits that'll come at you in so many different ways, right? But one thing I have grown to know, and one thing me and my wife always participate in is this good old book, which is the Holy Bible, King James Version. Read it, bruh, because it helps us, right? And one thing I have understood as the man, you have to be the covering of your wife. And if you single, bro, you want to be in a place where you say, you know what, I got to get in a place where I can be a covering of my wife. Sis, you got to be looking for a man to be a covering over you, over your life. Because the Bible says in Genesis chapter 2, verse 24, it said, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. So it didn't tell me I had to cleave to my mother. It didn't have to tell me that I had to cleave to my brother, my father, my homeboys. It said cleave to your wife. Because you got to understand that you get to know one another and you become one flesh. That means y'all got to be on the same accord, the same mindset. You got to grow together. You got to be in a place where when this person say this about you and this person say this about you, y'all on the same accord, because you've been studying this good old book, and this Bible has put you in a position where you can recognize spirits when they come at you because they're coming. And if an individual would tell you that you don't supposed to be, y'all need to give each other space. You need to watch that spirit, because you got to understand that you're growing one another. You're empowering one another. You got to cleave to one another and you become one flesh. So we can rock together when everything seems like it's going the wrong way. We think in the same way because we stick to the word of God. And the word of God has maintained us to be what we're supposed to be in these days that we're living in. And a lot of times in this life, people don't want to see you be happy in no marriage. They want to say marriage is the worst thing. They want to tell you that you don't need to have no man. You don't need to have no woman. Y'all, that's overrated. You don't need to do that. But one thing I want you to understand, I understood the fact that I understand the soul of a woman. And when I read this Bible, and it made me understand the fact that if you do it the way God tells you to do it, there's nothing can stop that. Jesus said, I'm in the world, but I'm not of it. Right? So if God told me to cleave to my wife, that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to cleave to my wife. In spite of what an individual got to say, I'm going to cleave to my wife. Just doing what God say, bro, is a blessing all by itself. And every spirit that don't want you to do it, bro, you got to understand the fact that you wrestle not with flesh and blood, bro. Understand that. Believe that. Keep your head up, not down. Keep a smile, not a frown. Guard over everything. Blessings to your homie, sister. Understand that. Yeah.